am here. I'm back. I am back at the Red Mountain, and this is the most, I would say, the most significant flight of any drone that I basically do. And the reason being is to fly up there, you have to have good piloting skills. You have to really know your drone, and you must know the terrain that you're flying through, because we are going to fly danger zone close to the edges of the cliff to give you a sense of what it's like to fly within the parameters of the sensors from there, from that perspective right there. And there's a lot of things you're going to have to contend with today. The wind, the sun, your visuals, because everything is going to look a lot more small, and it's going to get you a little bit nervous. So before you attempt a flight like this, it's really important that you prepare. Make sure you prepare. Make sure you pick a good time of the day, early in the morning like this. You can see that it's very calm right now. The sun is really low. Probably the worst part is that the sun is really low. I actually like to fly this in the summer when the sun is about pretty much up in this area, right up in here, because it lights it up much better. And you can see as the sun rises, but at this time of the day, you really don't have that choice. Really, because of the temperature that you're going to face, and when the sun gets to its, to the high point of the midday, it's just too hot. You're looking at 102 today, so you got to get out early. You got to get out when it's 75, when it's 85, and you have to brave it, and you have to brave the conditions. But a little bit of mock search and rescue with that random, and we're gonna go and we're gonna analyze the footage, see what we can find. All right, later. Bye. Dead random. And putting this drone through its paces, the most difficult flight it will ever do in its entire little drone lifetime. Later. Bye. All right, this is Dad Random. We are going to be mimicking a search scenario of what we call the Red Mountain area. So here we go. All right. Today we're going to be using the AUTEL Nano Plus. The key to the Nano Plus when it comes to setup is ease of setup. So we just make sure, got to double check we've got cameras rolling. All right. Be a bend down this road before, where we have, here, let's get this camera in right there, where we've been rolling or not rolling. I charged up, I always keep one battery fully charged. Go ahead and put this camera out here, and we're going to put this one up that direction right there so we get the mountain. All right, so this will be, so let's double check. First of all, I want to go to controller, and I want to record everything. I want to record every ounce of footage I can possibly record. So at this point in time, I'm going to remove my, let me see, go ahead here. We're going to remove the cover, spectacles. We're going to bring them down here just in case. We always want to keep sunglasses ready to go. Phone, I'm going to shut off all extra apps. Okay, I'm going to go to AUTEL Sky, DJI Fly. I'm going to plug myself in. So I should have a great shot of the mountain and a shot of me. All right. We are good. Plenty of bars. Let's get the drone set up. Now, if I had a filter, this probably wouldn't be the time to do it. If I was doing just a search, if I was doing a photography, yes, I would probably want a filter. I will get filters for this. All right, so we are going, let's see, it's saying we're looking for, want to make sure we get, all right, no, let's see, warning, no GPS. Let's see, 5 satellites. All right, so we got 9, so here we go. We should be ready to fly. But our goal is to go, once again, up. I'm going to try to stay in the highlighted rocks, and then I'm going to come down this time. I call that the Maverick, the danger zone. There we go. All right, so we're going to come down through the danger zone. We're going to go up along the trail. All right, that's our flight plan. Everybody's clear. Now I can go ahead and turn on my, there we go, let's go screen record. There we go, looks like we got 98% battery. All right, here we go. I'm gonna move this camera a couple of times right here. That is getting a lot of glare. Turn that a little bit. All right. See, insist to take off. Let's clear any of the warnings. And I've got an abnormal compass because I'm next to my truck. So what we're going to do is we'll get it up and we will first of all take off. Okay, we're going to let the drone now settle in. Okay, we're going to put the drone right where there's no warnings, still clear, and here we go. I guess we're off. Here we go. Let's go fly.
Start recording.
All right, so we are in full concentration mode right now on flight. And we're in standard mode, might not be right for this flight. AUTEL standard mode is very, very, very non-responsive, which can be a good and a bad thing. So we are going much faster forward than we can go up. So we're going to have to delay it a little bit and take our time. Let's go into the danger zone right away. Let me go ahead and find my, there we go. We got that, see the little gimbal alerts there? Let's go ahead and get our exposure.
Stop recording.
Stop recording for a second. We're going to get our exposure into Now let's just keep recording.
Start recording.
Keep flying. A little bit overexposed, but that's okay. Remember, concentrate on flying. Remember, this is not for photography reasons. We're going to, there's our, ooh, there's the, EV down a little bit. I want to concentrate on the terrain and basically feel the sensors today. We want to get turned away from that bright area so the sensors will pick up the dark parts. I prefer to fly this area in broad daylight. You see how that picked up? And we're going to stay in here and we're going to see where the sensors will find us. Remember, we are really small, so we can really navigate. Close in. And we are going to try to get as much high quality film as possible. Remember, we are creating search material, so we have to have log footage in high quality. And we do not want to get into we still got nice clear. We do not have as good a view up as we have with the Mini. That will be definitely a good example. And we are at 1,100 feet. We're about 500 more feet. This area is pretty clear. We went through most of the tight area. This can get tight and hairy through here. I probably should have put it in cine mode, but I really want to stay in control. Oh, there it says I picked up finally 30 feet of rocks. It's not picking up anything on the side. Remember, it can't. And it's picking up 30 feet once again. And we're almost to the top. We're at the very last little bit. And this is where we're going to start dumping the gimbal. And we actually have 400 more feet above this altitude. Now I am not going to turn to the right. I do not have I do not have Maverick like, oh, okay, now we've got to do a little rotation. Thought I lost signal there, but it's saying I'm good. The RC signal is good. Let's do this nice soft reveal. Of the early morning. Our sun should be in a good spot. I am going to definitely take it up higher today. It is windy up there. See if I can catch those hikers on the way down. There's our beautiful city in the morning. 62%. Remember, coming down, we are in a lot better shape. Let's go ahead and get it. Let's get a view all the way over. I don't see any drift up there. We're almost going into the sun right now, so Sun is low. There it is. So we don't want to pick that up. Alrighty. So I'm going to come over here, go back down. I'm going to look right where I came up, and we are going to go right back down through that area right in there. Looks like we're good. We're 5 minutes into the flight, which is pretty par for the course. Now I'm gonna have to probably go into cine mode. We are in smooth mode, and I am going to go into smooth mode, flying down, and concentrate. Now smooth mode gives us the obstacle avoidance. So some of you guys that have watched my flights up here have seen how difficult it is. And we for sure don't want to lose. But we're small, and the area we are flying through is very big. And we are getting some great log footage. Of the danger zone. Now, if you've seen the movie Maverick, I just remember watching that movie. I was moving left and right as the plane was going left and right. I wonder if this is making you go left and right. 'Cause I am staying in there nice and tight. And if I could get the copyright of danger zone. Ooh. Aircraft tail. It's saying, hey, it's so we're just going to leave those sensors to tell us when we're safe and when we're not. But we are getting really good downward video. And we're almost in the clear. And I think I'm going to try to fly through this area right in here. Not so clean, but cool nonetheless. And let's see if we can go find those hikers. So many contrasts today, and the trail and the terrain, so this is definitely taxing the camera. But what's cool about descent is it doesn't take much energy to descend. We've only used about 20% of the battery coming down. You can tell that I'm there. Is that the climbers right there? Yeah, that's them right there. There they are. Let's stay away from them. Maybe we caught a glimpse of Craig. I think we caught a glimpse of Craig. My controller just... I'm trying to get that... You can see the wind is coming from my back at this point. It is pretty windy. I'm very surprised that I didn't get blown around more earlier. Now I've got the left sticks. If you're interested in how I fly this, I got the left stick always slightly down. And I'm using, it's a little bit of counterintuitive FPV wise, because normally you're full stick up. So it does take a little bit of a change in the way you think. And I'm trying to, like I said, make it visually interesting as I work my way down. And I also got to watch. There we go, there's my RC. I've got to really watch it because I almost got into the shadow. I got too low. We're just going to fly along the trail because this is what search would do. We would be looking for the trail, and it might not be the high trail that we would be looking for people on. Ooh, it's saying it's 14. Ooh. So the sensors are working really well. It is picking up the trail very good. So we're going to keep, we have to keep high here. We still got a good strong signal strength. We're going to go ahead and we don't want to leave it up there. That would be fun to climb, but not in my condition. There I am right down there. And if there is anybody walking up the trail, we don't want to interfere with them. This is a very common time of day. 13 feet. It's saying our tail is 9 feet away. Come on here, keep going forward. You say, why am I getting so close? Well, I wasn't that close. I was 9 feet. Why are you getting so close to that? All right. This should be all gravy at this point. But the sensors worked great. And that's one of my illustrations that I wanted to get, is how close, what does it look like when you're that close? Because we really got good footage of that. All right, I can hear the drone coming down, and we are, like I said, we're in cine mode. And I'm going to make sure there's nobody on that bike trail, any bikes coming. I'm going to do a reverse approach. This would be the opposite of what how you'd approach an airport, to stay away from the top of that house. And we're going to go across the trail. And enter my landing pattern. And there she is. That's kind of how she's. And just out of the blue, there she is. So this is what we're looking for, right? Aircraft nose. 26%. We use a lot of battery on that flight. Let me go ahead and let's take it in, let it settle. Aircraft battery's low. So she wants to land.
Gimbal is self-checking. Please take off later. Stop recording.
So there's our view up. All right, let's go ahead and we'll stop.
Gimbal is self-checking. Please take off later.
Okay, we are not shooting anymore. So, all right, so let's go ahead and debrief here. Let's get both cameras going on the debrief. There we go. We'll go ahead and get this set up, or take this breaking down. I'm still double pressing. But I like to let the drone cool off a little bit. Just let it run without the motors. Got it disconnected. Let's go ahead and shut off the phone. A lot of people are talking about the controller, but that entire flight, I didn't start with a full controller. We started at 3 bars, and we're still at 3 bars. So my phone screen did not black out. I was just going to let people know that. Go ahead and shut this down.
RC disconnected.
Oops. All right. But definitely not as bright. And I think a lot of the brightness issue has a lot to do with basically recording in the mode I was recording in. I do believe that when you are flying in log mode, it is going to show the video in log mode. So if I were to fly this over, I would probably put it in either probably an HD mode where I get a lot of contrast and a lot of color so I can see more detail. On the other hand, if I've got time to break the film down, like this will take a while. This will take, you know, let's see, we got, I don't know how many minutes we have. Let me go ahead and check how many minutes of, well, I can't check now, but it depends on how many minutes. So this could take me 2 hours to go through the film. So I guess I could go through the footage on my phone, which is 720. No, it's 720. No, there's 1080 on my phone actually right now. So I do have that option. So, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and break it down. But for Dad Random, there it is. There's the Red Mountain. Once again, we've conquered it. But we've now got valuable footage, and we did find and we did photograph climbers, and every time I go up to the top, I also find other things. So it'll be interesting to see if anybody came earlier. Now there's 2 cars here, so we did have like I said, a duo, some friends that went up there. Perfect time today because it's gonna be 102. But if you do, say you watch this video and you are one of those folks that wants to come to my area and climb, I would not be going up doing this climb this time of year. I would definitely wait for fall. I would come early spring before I would take this, make this climb, just because it's just too hot. By the time you get to the top, a couple hours from now, you'll be basically hiking in 102-degree weather. So that's really where it boils down to. So all right, the AUTEL. This is the AUTEL Nano Plus. Easily conquered the Red Mountain in both normal mode and in we call film mode or cine mode. So not a problem. Didn't have any problems at all. I would like it to maybe have a little bit of a change in stick characteristics. I wished I could have adjusted it so I could take some of the sponginess out of the sticks, but that's, you know, that's definitely nitpicking. So all right, the wind's picking up. I can feel it. That feels so good because in just a little bit it's going to be hot as hell here, and that's the best way of putting it. All right, so for Dad Random and the AUTEL Nano Plus, very happy with this. Great purchase. If you made this purchase and you didn't get your other drone you purchased because of availability, this thing is definitely a winner, and I'm excited for the ND filters. So I'm hoping for some aftermarket filters to come out. Right now, not so lucky yet for aftermarket filters, but this definitely, I could tell, especially when I was going this direction, I was getting glare. So, and I'll see that in the film. I'll show you that again. But for Dad Random, later and bye. Dad Random, Little Foe Search and Rescue with the AUTEL Nano Plus. Okay, very capable bird for this job. Not a problem. All right, let's get ready for this. Let's get ready for the heat of the day. All right.